Hi guys, good evening. Welcome back to Doga with Danielle. Hope you've all had a fabulous day. One of the things that I hear often as to why people have tried yoga and didn't take to it is they find it too slow. Which is weird because we all need to slow down at some point, even want to. In fact, we often make ourselves busier with the eventual goal that we could sit back and relax. So why do we find this so difficult if ultimately that is what we are aiming for? Usually when we slow down, we are able to offer better attention to something. In this instance of yoga, it requires us to pay attention and focus on self. Attention to the way we breathe, move and think. And when we speak about thinking, we are talking about our mind chatter. In that mind chatter is also lots of self-talk. Think about how many times you refer to yourself in your head each day. This self-talk is not always loving. In fact, 9 times out of 10 we are pretty hard on ourselves. When you step onto the mat, it is all about you. The physical practice requires you to tune into your physical state, which is more often than not a reflection of your inner being. The aches and pains physically can be proven to be connected to how we are feeling emotionally. For example, a headache and tight shoulders would be a reflection of stress, a difficult decision that has to or has been made, or something that has been made to make you feel defensive and protective, causing tension in your neck and pressure in your mind. When you step onto the mat to move your body, you are also channeling these internal energies from within. I read somewhere that movement of the body is just our thoughts in motion. What a lovely thought that is, right? That we can just have all these feelings and emotions inside us, and if we move, we are going to channel and churn them out. And if we think about when we do move, and whether it be for a jog, a swim, any form of particular exercise, how good we feel afterwards, where we feel we've released some kind of pressure, energy or tension in our bodies. So once we process these internal energies, we can also release those that no longer serve us. Easier said than done for a lot of us, me included. Many of us have held on to energies and thoughts that are not even our own for a long time, and some have become entangled with another. So it becomes like a chain of thoughts and processes that need to be untangled and split apart and taken for each of its own value. It can be a lot to face. But our yoga ultimately asks you to do just that. Face yourself, unpack it all, pick up what is yours and let go of what no longer serves you. And you keep doing this until the comfortability of sitting with self becomes like home. The yoga lifestyle really is about getting to know yourself, the good, the bad and the ugly, and embracing you as a whole. If we do not get to know ourselves completely, how can we learn to love ourselves fully? Self-love is full love of self, not just the highlights. We all have our darker, less positive attributes, but we are all only human, and it is within this compassion and acceptance of self that we turn the inward outward and slowly change the world around us. The tools of movement, breathwork and meditation are all natural to us, really. We have just got all just got so busy in today's world that we just need a reminder of how it's all done. And for those that really do need the speed to power through those heavier energies, a vinyasa flow takes a lot more speed and precision than a jog in a park and will burn just as many calories. As they say, you can't give from an empty pot, so fill your glass back up and watch the overflow spill out into the world around you. Now, speaking of a small flow, I thought I would piece together 2 postures today that I thought would reflect the inward and the outward of ourselves. So let's hop on over to the mat and have a look at those today. Okay guys, so we remember child's pose, where we sit our bums back on our, what are they? Heels, not ankles, heels, and our arms stretched out in front of us. And then what we're going to do is we're going to then push that through, down, face to the floor, and then pull up into what we call Cobra. So I'll give you a quick little demonstration. So just get into child's pose, breathe in through, and as we breathe in and come up, release the breath as we go down, pick up the breath as we lift up, and then release as we come down. So that's what we are going to do. We'll do that one more time so that you can see how the flow looks. You may not be able to see my feet as I go forward, but just rest assured they stay flat to the floor like that, and they don't raise up. So if at any point they raise up, you need to adjust yourself and keep them flat to the floor. Okay, so here it goes. So we'll go inward and then we're going outward as we do in life. So child's pose, breathe in. As we breathe in again for the other breath, come up. Release that breath, come down. And then breathe in as we come up. Into Cobra. And release. Okay. And that is great for stretching out the back, especially first thing in the morning, getting yourself all warmed up, opening up your heart to channel those heart energies. And yeah, that was today's pose, and you just did a little flow if you copied that. So well done, and I'll see you tomorrow.